Hi everyone! So today we're going to be learning some basic features of Powtoon. So first off, you want to either log in to your account or you want to create a new account, which is completely free to make. And once you do that, you can click create. So from here you have a couple different options on beginning your Powtoon. I'm going to click the template option just to show you guys some of the templates that are available. So there's a bunch of different ones which are preset, and it kind of gets you started if you don't know where to start from. Even though these are preset templates, you can still add or delete slides or add different objects and images to them also. So if you don't want to use one of these templates, you still can start completely from scratch, so go ahead and click use. And from here your storyboard pops up. So here you can, let's say, add an intro. You can look through the different intros they have and find a style that you like. And once you find one, you can hit use. And also here you can add other scenes. They have a couple different options. They're divided in different folders, and you can just pick which one you like and which fits the needs of your presentation. If you're not exactly sure yet, you can leave those blank for now and go ahead and click continue. So as you saw on the last page, some of those had either pro or business up in the corner. And even though this is a free service, you can buy different subscriptions which have additional features that the free version may not have. But there's still a bunch of free objects and animations that you can include in your presentation without a paid subscription. So here, since we picked an intro slide, it already has a text box and actually two text boxes on here. So if you want to change that, you can just click on it and type in what you want. And if it doesn't fit, you can easily just drag that text box and make it larger. Up on top, you have your basic text editing features, changing the color, the size, the font. If you'd like to get rid of something, you can just click on it and click delete, and it'll delete whatever you don't want on your slide. From here, you can add transitions in between your slides. So you can go ahead and click transition, and a bunch of different ones come up. If you hover over it, you can preview it and go ahead and click the one that you'd like. And on the blank white slides that we didn't choose anything for, you can go ahead and click on that, and you have a couple different options here. You can click this this icon in the left-hand corner, and you could pick a plain color for your background. Or you can click up here layouts, which are some of their preset scenes, which have some different features on them. Or if you'd like, you can go ahead and click background, and these are just plain backgrounds which don't have preset animations or text box, but you can still add those after. So you can go ahead and click one of those. If you would like also, you can upload your own background from your computer and use it as the background to your scene. So from here, in order to add any of these other texts or objects or sounds, you can go ahead and click on that. It's going to tell you to switch your timeline on. So if you go ahead down here and click timeline, this is a bar at the bottom that shows up, and it allows you to edit the timing of when different items come into your slide. So say you want to add a title, you can click a title, and you could click on that and edit that information. And again, you can edit the basics of this text, the color, the font again. Another great feature of Powtoon is in the library section, they have different animated characters that you can add. So you can go ahead and click on one, And it's just a fun little aspect to add into your presentation. Here on the left-hand side, you can swap the character, you could change the pose, you can move the object, you can do different animation settings, you can have it not be animated, you can edit the amount of times it plays or play it in a loop. If you click on this icon up here, you can change the animation if you'd like. And then under objects, there's a bunch of different shapes. There's some text banners, different lines, arrows, action buttons. So say we want to add a thought bubble or a speech bubble, you can go ahead and click on that. And if you want to add some text, we can go back to the text option and add some body text. We can edit this text box so we make sure it fits into the bubble. And we can also add, if you want to add a shape, you can go ahead here. You can click on that. If you want to add a shape to your presentation, you can rotate it if you'd like. You can change the color. And so here we added a couple things to our presentation. And if you notice down at the bottom, they were added to our timeline. So this is where we can edit where and how these items come in. So first we'll have our title, then our character, then the thought bubble, then the text, and then the star. So that's the order that we put it on the slide. If you'd like, you can click on each of the items and edit when they come in. So if you drag them on top of each other, they'll come in at the same time. And if we don't want our title to come in right away, but a second or so after, we can do that. And if we want to test it, you can drag that red arrow and then click play. And if we find our slides a little bit too long, you can go ahead and click that minus button and it'll shorten the slide. With this timeline, you can also go ahead and click on it, and there's different options for how you want the item to come into the slide. Another great feature is the sound, and this is where you can actually have a voiceover of yourself speaking, or you can upload a file. There's a couple different options to insert sounds in your presentation. So once you're done and you have the presentation the way you like it, you can preview it from the beginning and go ahead and drag that arrow to the left. And if you're satisfied with it, you can go ahead and click export. And you can publish it to your Powtoons, which will save on your account. Or there's a couple different options where you can upload it to. And you can even download it as a PowerPoint or a PDF file, so you can have it as a hard copy. And then you can also share the link with a couple different applications, which is great to share with others and share the presentation that you've created.